Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's Explainer. I am seriously so excited to dive into this one with you guys, mostly because we're tackling something that literally almost everyone goes through, but so few of us actually notice it until, well, it's a little too late. Today, we're unpacking a brilliant breakdown from our source material about a really specific, kind of crazy financial paradox, why making more money so often leaves us feeling like we actually have less. It's this fascinating look into the psychology behind how we earn, how we spend, and those sneaky little traps that keep even really high earners feeling completely broke. Let's get into it.
Okay, starting off with section 1, the invisible wealth killer. So why does earning more so often feel like less? Our source uses this incredible metaphor that just perfectly hits the nail on the head. I want you to imagine you're hiking up a really steep mountain. You've got a great pace going, feeling good. But every few hundred meters, someone quietly sneaks up behind you and just drops another heavy backpack onto your shoulders. At first, it's barely noticeable. You feel a little more weight, your pace slows down a tiny bit, but you just keep pushing through. Then another backpack gets added, and another, until eventually you are working harder than you ever have in your entire life, your legs are absolutely burning, and yet you're barely moving forward. You're putting in maximum effort for practically zero progress. Financial experts actually have a name for this. They call it lifestyle inflation. It happens when your expenses quietly, almost completely invisibly, grow at the exact same rate that your income is growing. And the really deceptive part about this whole thing is that because you're buying nicer stuff, you actually feel richer in the moment. But behind the scenes, your bank account is completely stagnating. It's just flatlining. And this right here is the hidden wealth killer that we are going to learn how to defeat today. All right, let's move right along to section 2, the tale of two earners. To really understand this, let's look at two guys, Ethan and Noah. They're both 26 years old, they just graduated, and they both just landed their first real full-time jobs. And look at their starting points here. They are completely identical. Same exact salary, they both rent pretty modest little apartments, drive older used cars, and they mostly just cook their meals at home. They are on the exact same footing, both dreaming of building wealth. And this proves to us right away that raw income isn't actually the secret sauce to getting wealthy. It's all about what happens next. Which brings us to a really pivotal moment in section 3, the hidden cost creep. So Ethan gets a raise at work. Awesome, right? But this immediately triggers what's basically a frog in warm water effect on his budget. You guys know the old saying, right? If you put a frog in warm water and slowly turn up the heat, it won't even realize what's happening until the water's boiling. Well, Ethan starts with just one harmless new streaming service. Then he thinks, hey, a food delivery subscription would make life way easier. Next up, a slightly nicer gym membership. Then grabbing a premium coffee every single morning. Now, not a single one of these things feels expensive on its own. It's just a few bucks here and there. But together, they quietly reshape his entire baseline budget without him even noticing that the temperature is rising. But here's the thing, the small stuff is really just the beginning. Ethan looks at his new higher salary and tells himself, you know what, I work hard, I deserve a better apartment. So he upgrades. But that one single lifestyle upgrade triggers a massive domino effect of hidden costs. He isn't just paying higher rent now. A bigger place means he has to buy new furniture to fill up those empty rooms. It means higher utility bills to heat and cool the place. It means higher maintenance costs, more decorations. Literally one single decision instantly created 5 brand new ongoing expenses that he now has to pay for every single month. And this puts Ethan squarely on what our source perfectly describes as the financial treadmill. Think about being on a treadmill at the gym. You're moving faster, you are working way harder, you're sweating and burning all this energy, but you're standing in the exact same place. Ethan is earning more money every single year, yet he still feels totally stressed out about cash because every single raise he gets just instantly disappears into his higher spending. His income is growing for sure, but his actual savings, they haven't budged. Fast forward 3 years, Ethan gets another big promotion, and he decides to celebrate by buying a luxury car. Now, a luxury car isn't just expensive that one time when you buy it. It creates this permanent trap of ongoing rising expenses. It's not just the huge monthly payment he's stuck with now. It's the much higher insurance premiums, the rising fuel costs because of the bigger engine, the drastically more expensive maintenance every time he takes it into the shop, the growing parking fees. He is quite literally locking his future income into servicing his present lifestyle. All right, let's pivot over to section 4, the wealth building formula. So what about Noah? Noah received the exact same promotions and raises as Ethan over the years. But Noah uses this golden formula whenever his income goes up. Whenever he gets a raise, he automatically channels at least 50% of that new money directly into future investments. just locks it away. And the remaining 50%, he uses that to improve his present lifestyle. So he's not totally depriving himself or avoiding spending, he just avoids spending all of it. By splitting it like this, he ensures that his future self gets paid first, before his present lifestyle gets an upgrade.
Our source material has this stunning visual comparison for these two very different strategies. Ethan's strategy is basically the balloon. He's blowing up a balloon that has a tiny pinhole leak in it. He blows harder by earning more money, the balloon grows a little bit, but then it just shrinks right back down because of all that uncontrolled lifestyle inflation. But Noah's strategy, that's the orchard. Noah definitely enjoys the harvest. He eats some of the fruit today, but he always makes sure to plant new seeds for tomorrow. And over time, that orchard grows into something absolutely massive. Let's jump ahead to our final section, Section 5, True Financial Freedom.
Let's fast forward 20 years into the future. The guys are both 46 years old now. Ethan has a seriously impressive income. He lives in a gorgeous home, drives the newest luxury cars, and takes these amazing Instagram-worthy vacations. But if you peek behind the curtain, he is still entirely dependent on his very next paycheck just to keep the lights on. If he loses his job or wants to stop working, the whole house of cards collapses. Noah, on the other hand, also took great vacations and leveled up his lifestyle over the years. But because he stuck to that 50-50 rule, his assets have grown so much that they now generate their own independent income. The difference between these two guys was never how much they made. It was entirely about what they did after the money hit their bank accounts.
You see, Noah realized a really profound truth super early in his career. The real promotion in life isn't about buying more shiny possessions. It's about buying freedom. By keeping his lifestyle inflation in check, Noah bought the ultimate luxury, the freedom to retire early if he wants to, the freedom to take a risk and start his own business, the freedom to help out his family without stressing, and the freedom to choose work simply because he enjoys it, not because he is chained to this massive monthly overhead. He literally bought himself choices. To wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this absolutely brilliant quote straight from our source material. Wealth isn't measured by how expensive your lifestyle looks. It's measured by how long you could live without needing your next paycheck. Wow. That completely flips the paradigm, doesn't it? It strips away all the flashy illusions of luxury cars and giant houses, and it just boils wealth down to its truest, most essential form: time and security.
So I want to leave you with this question to think about. The next time you get a raise or a promotion or a nice year-end bonus, are you going to just default to upgrading your lifestyle, or will you actively make the choice to build your own orchard and upgrade your future? Look, enjoying the rewards of your hard work is a great thing, absolutely. But sometimes the smartest and most rewarding way to actually enjoy a raise is just by keeping it. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer today, and I really hope this helps you go out there and build your own orchard.